And we're back with Thursdays in the Kitchen with UT Extension. Starring Family Consumer Science agents Shelby Boyer of Trousdale County, Michaela Pedigo of Macon County, and Kate McCullough of Sumner County. And now it's time to sit back and enjoy as we see what's cooking in the kitchen.
Hey you, yeah you, hold on to the very end. You don't want to miss this week's.
Hey everyone, Shelby Boyer here, and I'm here for our very last episode of Thursdays in the Kitchen with UT Extension. Super sad that this is our last episode, but it's just been such a pleasure and a joy to bring you these episodes these past 12 weeks that we've been able to do this. I've just enjoyed it so much, and I've heard all kinds of amazing feedback from you guys, and just so many great things, and it has encouraged us tremendously, and we want to thank you all so much for liking, commenting, sharing, all the things that you could do on social media for our episodes. One thing that I really want to do right now, though, is thank a very special person that's behind the scenes that we don't get to see that much. Our only thing that you guys know him as the voice that you hear in our starting parts of our video, and that's Jeffrey Hester, and he is an extension agent in Sumner County, and he has been so good at editing all of our videos, putting things together, hearing us complain if we don't like this part or that part, and he's just been a tremendous help in this whole entire process, and we thank him so much. So round of applause for Jeffrey. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Thank you, Jeffrey. You have been a big help, and I cannot just, I'm just so thankful that you were here to help us bring this dream or this little idea we had to life. All right, so today, instead of bringing you an episode where we're cooking things, I'm going to talk to you about some of the places that I love to find some of my favorite recipes. So let's get started. So I'm going to share some of my favorite places to either find recipes or get recipes or just access them. One of my favorite things is getting cookbooks. I love getting cookbooks. I know cookbooks are kind of something that's going a little bit out of style, but I love getting them. And it's so cool, like if you talk to your parents or your grandparents, they have cookbooks that has been in their family for generations up to I don't know how long. And my mom has some of those. Like I remember when I was growing up, she had a binder that had fruit all over it, and that was kind of like a photo album thing. And she would stick recipes that she got either out of magazines or people that had handwritten them and just put them in there so she has them later. And now the book, I swear, is like this thick. But that is something that I would love to get my hands on, and something that I would love to have because there's so many good things in there. But one thing that I've really got to get a lot of when I was getting married, and I got married last November, so we got a lot of cookbooks that had kind of been passed down from generations or compiled things from generations before. So my husband is from Georgia originally, and then he's from a very, very small town area called Linton. And they have a schoolhouse there, and to raise money for the schoolhouse, they compiled a cookbook full of all kinds of recipes from all of the different people that live there in Linton. And it's got all kinds of great things, and they have their names on there so you know who sent them in, and just, different things like that. And then there's even like little quotes and stuff throughout the whole entire cookbook. And sometimes they're just really fun to just kind of sit through and scroll through and see who all has put what in here, and just how people have kind of just poured into each other during cooking. So like here's a couple of quotes here on this side, and then it'll start like a new section of your cookbook. So this one is very important, and I'm really glad that I was able to get my hands on one of these during our wedding shower period before we got married. This one I have had for forever. So I graduated from Van Buren County High School. You're getting all kinds of information about me today. And the Spencer Elementary School PTO put together this cookbook, and there's a bunch of people in here that I grew up with and that I know that I've grown to love that have put recipes in that they've had in their family, and then they can even dedicate them to people and things like that in here, such as like putting recipes in like in memoriam of so and so. And so then they have like And you can see what those are in the back of the index, but there's all kinds of recipes in here, such as like hard candy and all of those things, and you know who put them in there. And I just love getting to see what everybody compiles and puts together in these kinds of cookbooks. Also, during our wedding shower, one of the things that I got was these, and they're called Mom's Taste of Country, and there's 1, 2, and 3. And I was able to get these from the sweet ladies that own and run the Landing in Rock Island in Tennessee. They own the restaurant there, the Landing, of course, and they have all kinds of wonderful recipes that they make that come from these cookbooks for their restaurant every single day. And they're known for their pies and all of those kinds of things. So all that kind of stuff is in this cookbook, and just other people have also put things in here as well. But these are what those are from, and they've left me sweet little notes in here for each and every cookbook, and some like tidbits and stuff of the trade. And then you get to hear their history of how these cookbooks came to be. And these ladies are so great, and they poured into me so much, and I was so thankful to get these cookbooks from them. Also, I got another set of cookbooks, or kind of like a binder, like I was telling you about earlier, from another sweet lady that has poured into me too. And she's compiled all of these together of some of her favorite pies and all of those things. And each one of them are handwritten by her, and were kind of printed off and put within this binder. And I'm so thankful for these too. These just make sweet gifts, and so anytime that you get the chance to do this, people are going to enjoy them and use them. So these are places that I get a lot of my recipes or ideas from. Of course, I love Paula Dean, so I have a couple of hers as well. She is one of my favorites, and she's just so down to earth and homey. So I just love hearing from her point of view about different recipes, and just hearing her history and how these recipes kind of came about with her as well. Another thing I want to show you, recipe cards. Recipe cards are a lot of fun. When I got married for my shower, my mom, when she mailed out the invitations to the shower, she also mailed out these cute little recipe cards that matched everything, of course. And people wrote down their favorite recipes on them, and then they can even like add things on the back. So this is like somebody, this is actually from my Aunt Becky that lives in Ohio. Hey Aunt Becky. And this is just something that she makes in her home all the time, and I don't get to see them as much. So it's awesome just to have a little piece of them in my now home with my husband, so we can make these at home too and enjoy them just the same. And of course I know every one of the ones that's in here, and who is all compiled into these things. And I just really am thankful to have stuff like this, because it's super, super important. Another way that I, of course, have learned where to find recipes at are, of course, online. Everybody finds recipes online. Pinterest, I remember when Pinterest was really big. It still is big, but not as big as before. But Pinterest, when it was really big, people were saving recipes left and right. But of course, when you click on the recipe link, it goes to like a really long blog post, which is great. But you're kind of like, just give me the recipe. What I really love and use a lot is allrecipes.com. They have all kinds of great recipes on here that you can use, and they give you varieties of some, and you can pick and choose. And so All Recipes is my favorite go-to website. All right, and lastly, the best way I think to figure out what recipes are and how they work, and just kind of getting into the kitchen and loving to cook, is by spending time with your family. I cannot shout this out enough. I was able to grow up with an amazing mom, an amazing grandma, and even an amazing dad that was in the kitchen, and I was able to help them, and they let me help them. And I got to learn so many things, like how all the tricks and tips on how to make the best creamed corn, fried squash, meatloaf, you know, things like that. Just simple recipes that's not really wrote down, that has verbatim measurements and are used step by step. So if you're learning and wanting to get into those kinds of things, ask your family. They will be more than happy for you to come and spend time with them and be in the kitchen with them. And it's so great to do that. And I love getting to do that all the time. And I even got to do that some during quarantine, and got to even learn more from my mom and learn some things from my grandma, or just sit back and reflect on things that they had done in the past. But those are just some of my favorite things and my suggestions to you when trying to find your favorite recipes or anything else really when it comes to cooking. Okay, so there you have it. Those are just some of my tips and tricks on how to find some of the best recipes and where to go to when you're looking for different things. Please, like I said, get into the kitchen, just spend time with your family. It is so fun. And for the last time, next up is Michaela, and she's going to be telling you all kinds of great nutrition facts, as she has this whole entire time. Bye, guys.
Hello everyone. I want to thank you all very much for supporting Thursdays in the Kitchen with UT Extension these past 3 months. We hope that you have enjoyed learning about the various recipes, nutrition facts, food safety tips, and wellness information found throughout this series. If you missed any of the episodes or want to rewatch any of the episodes, they will continue to be available for viewing on all of our County Extension Facebook pages. And if you have questions, feel free to contact us and we will be happy to assist you. During this series, I mainly covered nutrition facts, so I want to share with you some great research-based resources for nutrition information that you can use for future reference. ChooseMyPlate.gov is a great resource for information from the United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, about daily recommendations for each food group based on a person's age, serving sizes for various foods in each food group, nutrition and physical activity tips for all ages, My Plate plan to indicate your food group targets, or what and how much to eat within your calorie allowance recommendations, and My Plate Kitchen to provide recipes, cookbooks, and videos. eatright.org. The information on this website is provided by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics and includes daily tips to improve diet quality, extra resources for nutrition information, and fact sheets on many nutrition-related topics. Nutrition.gov provides a comprehensive guide from the USDA for resources on health management, lifestyle issues, food safety, food assistance programs, and research projects. I want to also say thank you to Jeffrey Hester, Kate McCullough, and Shelby Boyer for being great to work with and for all of their wonderful efforts on this collaborative multi-county educational program. And an extra special thank you to Jeffrey for his time and hard work designing, editing, and finalizing all of our videos. Our videos would not be what they are without his great work. Once again, please know that your support of Thursdays in the Kitchen with UT Extension is greatly appreciated. And remember that there are educational opportunities going on throughout each year with UT Extension, so be on the lookout to know what is available in the future. We wish you all the best.
Hello everyone, Kate here. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being a part of our family for the past 12 weeks with Thursdays in the Kitchen. We truly appreciate all of your likes, all of your shares, just the support you have given us with this. We truly, truly appreciate it. Another person that we want to thank and that we really appreciate is Jeffrey Hester. He has been our behind the scenes person, and without him, these videos would not exist. So thank you so much, Jeffrey, for all your hard work and dedication you have put towards Thursdays in the Kitchen. The last thing I would like to share with everybody are resources for food safety that you could go ahead and bookmark. You could save them so you have them and they're easily accessible to you regarding all food safety matters. The first website I would like to share with you is fightback.org. That's BAC because it stands for bacteria. On this website, you will find so much information, valuable information, research-based information related to food safety. This is an amazing resource. So you have everything from food safety basics to the causes of foodborne illness, all the way down here for ways to get kiddos involved to make sure that they are practicing food safety techniques. So again, very, very valuable. I highly recommend this website. The next website I highly recommend is our Family and Consumer Sciences website, done through our Family Consumer Science Department with UT Extension. So when you get to this website, which is fcs.tennessee.edu, you can go to the top and pick the area that you are interested in learning more about. So if you were interested in food safety, you can click on food and then see all of the different resources in that area. It just keeps going. So again, another very valuable website that will give you lots of research-based, evidence-based information. And if you needed to contact your county extension agent in your county, you can click right here in this green box where it says County Extension Offices, and it will take you to your county's website. So if you are a part of my Sumner County family, please make sure that you check our website. We post things on here. For example, you can see that our office is still closed to the public, but as things get updated, we will put them on our website. And all of the other counties do the same. So making sure that you know where to find your extension office page for your county is very, very important as far as staying updated. Also, following them on Facebook is very, very useful. Again, thank you so much for being with us throughout this journey. We truly hope that you have enjoyed the recipes and that you're able to put into practice the nutrition tips as well as the food safety ones. We hope all of you stay healthy and stay happy. Bye-bye.
What? I couldn't let them have all the fun. After all, after editing 12 weeks of Thursdays in the Kitchen with UT Extension, there have been lots of bloopers. No one's perfect, and third time's always the charm. So I hope that you get to enjoy the bloopers and the edit outs that we've had over the past couple of months. We have had so much fun doing this and sharing our education with you all, and we hope that you've enjoyed it as well. So stay tuned for who knows what's next, but that's all for Thursdays in the Kitchen.
Everyone, and welcome to another episode of UT Extension Thursdays in the Kitchen.
We hope you will be able to enjoy these stretch.
I'm going to cover
Rich and hearty that is, I know is going to stick with them so they can take a good nap and they're lazy boy the next day. Or, not the next day, Hey everyone, and here's another episode of UT.
Is so important for the body. So the very first thing, I can't do it with your face like.
Dad, of course, is a manly man. He needs to feel like a manly man on Father's Day. And so, of course, one of the best ways to help him feel that way is by grilling or pan-searing. So today we are going to be, Shelby, come on now, don't touch your face. Hey everyone, this is Shelby Boyer here, and we are back with another episode.
Is how to thaw frozen leftovers safely. So there are three methods. We hope you will be able to enjoy these stretch.
We are back with another episode. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Getting ready. Okay.
Well, we hope you had fun with some
Most important meals of the day, and you want to make sure that it's